Wish you all a very good morning. It's a great honor to welcome you all to the Uva Velassa University. Uva Velassa University is the first entrepreneurial university established in the national university system of Sri Lanka, focusing on value addition to the national resource base. Today, Uva Velassa University takes the pride in welcoming the third batch of Master of Business Administration offered by the Faculty of Management with collaboration of postgraduate unit of UWU. We value your presence for a market-driven, strategic choice of an MBA with problem-based teaching and learning designed with a structure for enhancing knowledge plus competencies in the world of business management. Honorable guests and respected invitees, it's a great privilege to have your presence at the occasion, and we warmly welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony of MBA 22-23 of Uva Velassa University.
Now it's time to get blessings before we start today's event. For that, we cordially invite our chief guest, the Vice Chancellor Sir of Uva Velassa University, Professor Jayantilal Ratnasekara, and the keynote speaker, the chairman of Bacopa Worldwide Private Limited, the executive director of Voice of Asia Network, Mr. Aruna Siriwardana, and to accompany with them, we cordially invite Director, Postgraduate Unit of Uva Velassa University, Dr. Rasanga Samaravira, Chairman, Higher Degree Committee, Faculty of Management, Professor JPRC Ranasinghe, Registrar of Uva Velassa University, Mr. M.F. Hibatul Karim, Acting Head, Department of English Language Teaching, Ms. H.H.S.U. Samarkon, Coordinator of MBA Program, Dr. K.M.M.C.B. Kulatunga, Ms. Sunita Irangani, the Area Manager of Bank of Ceylon from the Pioneer Batch, and 2 students from the MBA program to light the oil lamp. Thank you, everyone. Please rise for the University Anthem.
Tunnina diya lumatiya
Thank you, and please be seated. To add glamour to the event with blessing, now the stage is open for the welcome dance.
जित्यनादि महीपति तोंग्यनादि पादमूलेन नंग्यनादि सकाग्रह तकारो मेघनादस् जिकारो अश्वनादका तोंकारो कुंभरी जैव नंकारो
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ
Thank you for your elegant performance. Now, we would like to invite the Chairman, Higher Degree Committee, Faculty of Management, Professor J.P.R.Z. Ranasinghe, to deliver the welcome speech.
So this is going to be the third intake for the faculty as the postgraduate students. And we started this program 3 years back, and this is the continuous third intake. So as a university, particularly in the peripheries, we are bound to perform our duties in 3 areas. Firstly, it is teaching as a undergraduate teaching university, but research and dissemination plays an important role in our job as well. In addition to that, the social contribution from a higher education institute is also expected, particularly in a remote area like this, like Uva province in Badulla. So in combination of this teaching, research, and social contribution, we, the faculty, launched this MBA program 3 years back because during our market research, we understood that there is a greater vacuum in higher education opportunities in the areas like this. So there were a lot of requests coming, but a university has to function, and there should be several, at least 5, 6 passed out undergraduate batches to move on to postgraduate programs. So considering all these completions or requirements as well as our duties and responsibilities as a faculty, we launched this program so that we can contribute to the postgraduate education as well in this area. And in fact, during last couple of years, we were going through the challenges of COVID-19. In facing that, we also initiated the online delivery of our programs. Parallelly, we started MBA program also delivering online. I know there are a few colleagues of this third intake joining online as well today. So to facilitate such, those join the program from remote areas like far distance, we also facilitate online joining, but well, there will be requirements physically joining lectures as well for those. So as I mentioned earlier, as a faculty who have identified our responsibilities other than teaching or delivering undergraduate degree programs, well, we are working on several new programs also in the faculty, recognizing the market requirements. So in the postgraduate, we know there is a huge requirement, market demand for MBA programs, and that is how we have started, and it is my pleasure as well as a privilege to welcome particularly the third generation of this postgraduate program in the faculty. So moving on, first of all, I would like to welcome Professor J.L. Ratnasekara, the Vice Chancellor of the university, as well as the chief guest for this event. In fact, his blessings and guidance has made us all these achievements possible. So welcome you, sir, in this morning to the inauguration session of the third MBA intake of the Faculty of Management. And next, it is my privilege to welcome Mr. Andru Sirivardhana, the Executive Director of Voice of Asia, as we all know, theatre, to this event. In fact, it is a great blessing, sir, to have you in this morning to address to our third intake of MBA students with your experiences in the industry for so many years. And next, Mr. Hibatul Karim is also always assisting us with the staff to venture into new areas. And Mr. Karim, you're also welcome to this morning. And Dr. Rasanga Samaravira, the chairman of, director of the postgraduate center of the university, who is assisting us always in administration and handling postgraduate programs. Dr. Samaravira, welcome. You're also for the event. Next, the coordinator of the MBA program, Dr. Kulatunga, who is also the head of the Department of Management Sciences. Dr. Kulatunga, you're also welcome. And the acting head of the Department of English Language Teaching, Ms. Samarakon, Professor Fernando, and all my colleagues in the faculty, warmly welcome for this inauguration session of the third MBA intake. And most importantly, the enrolled ladies and gentlemen for the third intake of this MBA. Now in the faculty altogether, we are, I think, 500 plus students now, both undergrads and postgrads in the faculty. Is one of the leading faculties, I would say, nationally. So therefore, welcome all of you, and we expect your great contribution to thrive further, to develop further the faculty, both academically and in terms of social contribution, particularly as MBAs who are in the industry and playing different job roles in the society. I think we all can do a lot to the area, to the province, to improve education and the social well-being of the people of this area. So once again, all the other ladies and gentlemen, technical staff, the media colleagues, and everyone, welcome all of you for this significant day of the faculty, and of course in the lives of the participants of the program. And welcoming all of you, I will remain. Thank you everyone, and have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. This warm invitation is to the Director of the Postgraduate Unit at Uvavelas University, Dr. Rasanga Samaravira, to address the gathering. Sir, the podium is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our chief guest, Vice Chancellor Sir, Uvavelas University, Professor Jayantala Ratnasekara, keynote speaker, Mr. Aruna Siriwardana, Registrar, Uvavelas University, Mr. Hibatul Karim, coordinator of the MBA program, all the heads of the departments, and lecturers, academic staff members, administrative staff members, and dear students. So it is a great privilege for me to address this occasion, the third batch, the inauguration ceremony of the third intake of the MBA program. So, as the postgraduate director, I warmly welcome you all for the postgraduate unit. As the director, I think I have to introduce you the postgraduate unit. Actually, postgraduate unit, physically office is located in the next to the library. If you go from the other entrance, you can see the right-hand side, the postgraduate unit office. So, basically the postgraduate unit facilitate postgraduate degree programs in Uvavelas University, and it make the linkage between the board of studies and the students. So we started these postgraduate programs in 2016 with the introduction of research-based degrees, that is Master of Philosophy degrees and Doctor of Philosophy or the PhD degrees. Now, currently, we have 10 board of studies, and we are offering different degree programs, including MPhil degree programs, PhD degree programs, and MBA. Also, we have 2 MSc One is Master of Science in Environmental Technology and Management. The other is, the new one is Master of Information Technology. So when we look at our numbers, I can proudly say that 11 students have almost completed their MPhil degree programs within last 2 years. And we have, currently we have 38 MPhil students, including all 4 faculties. And we have almost three PhD students reading for their PhD. And when we talk about this MBA degree program, for the first batch, we had 56 selected students, and they have almost completed their program. So in your batch, we have selected 54 students based on your academic and professional qualifications. So this MBA program mainly run by Faculty of Management. So you have made a good decision, and you have obtained a great opportunity to learn from these young, well-reputed academics in the field. So I am pretty sure that you will learn the latest knowledge in the field. Okay? So I expect that you will get the most out of this opportunity. And sir, I want to make some advertisement about our MIT program. So enrollment for the first batch for the MIT degree program is open these days. So you can pass this message for your friends. If they are interested, they can apply. And it is fully online degree program offered by PGU. Yeah, 1-year degree program. Okay. So finally, I would like to thank everyone who contributed this to make a success, especially Vice Chancellor Sir, MBA coordinator, and all the members in the Board of Study, Faculty of Management, and all the academic staff members and administrative staff members. At the end, I wish all the newcomers a successful and productive program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time to record the flashback of the MBA program at Uva University.
Now, the prospectus of MBA 2022 and 2023 will be handed over to our chief guest, the Vice Chancellor Sir of OLS University, Professor Jantala Ratnasekara, and to the keynote speaker, Executive Director of Voice of Asia Network, Mr. Anura Sirivardhana, Director, Postgraduate Unit of OLS University, Dr. Rasanga Samaravira, Chairman, Higher Degree Committee, Faculty of Management, Professor JPRC Ranasinghe, Registrar of OLS University, Mr. M.A. Fibatul Kari, and MBA Coordinator, Dr. KMMCB Kulathunga. Thank you. Again, we cordially invite the Chairman, Higher Degree Committee, Faculty of Management, Professor JPRC Ranasinghe, to introduce our chief guest, the Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Jantala Ratnasekara.
Very good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. I think once again, it's my privilege to introduce the chief guest. As VC sir said, is not that necessary, but it is my second time that I introduce him at a forum like this. Since I was a student reading for my undergraduate when he was the dean in the science faculty, and later acting vice chancellor as well. So it's my privilege once again to introduce himself. So I have a huge list of things, but I will very briefly read it out. So Professor Jantala Ratnasekara has had his primary education at Agrabodhi, at Kantale, and then moved to Nalanda for secondary. And for higher education, People's Friendship University of Moscow, and he obtained the degree in chemistry, and then PhD in chemistry as well from the same university. And then he joined Rajarata University and served as the head of the department of the science faculty, and then as the dean of the same faculty. And also we all know he has been contributing to the higher education as well as the school education, managing and directing several World Bank funded projects. And then he joined Uva University as the vice chancellor. We all have witnessed all these developments, particularly the academic developments, and in fact infrastructure development as well. He has been leading for almost over 6 years now. We have been lucky to see and work with such a great leader. And finally, I need to say one more thing. You know, we have seen a lot of vice chancellors and a lot of administrators, but very few among them authors and writers. So Professor Ratnasekara is a very well-known writer as well as an author. So once again, it's my privilege, sir, to welcome you all on the podium for your speech. Thank you.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I was little excited after that introduction. Mr. Anura Sirivardhana, my long-standing friend. In the morning I was telling that we know each other for last 30 years. I knew him from when he was the chief editor Vidusara news magazine. When you say Vidusara, it gives you a name. I will come to that little later. And on behalf of the OLS University, I warmly welcome you all, especially the third generation of the MBA program, to this wonderful university. It gives me great pleasure to be present with you all on this special occasion, the inauguration of the third intake of the MBA program. At the outset, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the MBA coordinator and all the staff members of the Department of Management Sciences for continuing MBA program and successfully inaugurating the third intake of the MBA. Coming back to Mr. Sirivadan, I know that there will be an introduction by maybe Neil Wenda Dikaranu Attine. So, but I just, when I saw the agenda and said that the keynote speaker, Mr. Andro Sirivaradana, I asked Dr. Kulatunga, me ar api dan Andro Sirivaradana කියලා ඇහුවා. So then I was thrilled to see you, sir, after about maybe 25 years. I just would like to say, මම ඔයා කියන එකේ පොඩි රස්සාවේ ජොබ් එක කලින් පොඩ්ඩක් කරලා ඉන්න. He has made Vidusara a brand of the country. We all know that අපි උදේ කතා වුණා අර ඉස්සර මේ ඉංග්‍රීසි පොතක් අරන් යන කාලයක් තිබ්බ සමීර මතකද? ටිකක් සෝබනේට ඉමාලි මැඩම්ට මතක ඇති ඉස්කෝලේ යන කාලේ පොඩි කැසට් පීස් එකකුයි පොඩි ඉංග්‍රීසි නවල් එකේ කොට පොඩි එකකුයි අරන් යනවා. ඒක තමයි ස්ටයිල් එක. නේ? නෑ ඉමාලි මැඩම්ලා එන්නේ ඉස්සලා අපේ කාලේ. ඊට පස්සේ තව ස්ටයිල් එකක් වෙලා තිබ්බා විදුසර පත්තරේ අරන් යන එක. That is how the marketing and the branding was. After that, he has joined as the ITN chairman, and he made the ITN channel #1 channel in Sri Lanka. It was there when he was the chairman, and he will introduce the other things. So I am happy, and we are proud to have you, sir, here. Because, and then later, අනිත් ඒවා කියන්න යන්න ඕනේ නැහැ නේ. අමාත්‍යංශ ලේකම්වරු අමාත්‍යංශ 4-5ක ලේකම් කෙනෙක් ඇටියට හිටියා. දැන් බලනකොට 100th executive director. I didn't know that. And so, coming back to about the UOLS University, same thing I want to say. For the last 17 years, we have made UW a brand, a new brand of the university system. UOLS University was established in 2005 with a clear vision to be the center of excellence for value addition to the national resource base. When we say national resource base, it is not only the natural resources or physical resources, but the human resources as well. All our degree programs are multidisciplinary and focused on entrepreneurial education. We call ourselves as an entrepreneurial university. During past few years, UOLS University, we has embarked on producing knowledge workforce for the global and Sri Lankan economy. Aligned with the vision of the university, UOLS University, the MBA program aims to produce smart, dynamic, of course I see that all are smart already, and entrepreneurial professionals who can offer cutting-edge solutions to the real-world problems. Dear learning partners, I have written here, dear students, and I was telling Mr. Karim that PIM used the term learning partners. You use the term gentlemen, because MBA we can't call you students. Vice versa, students like yan. So dear learning partners, I firmly believe that this MBA will give you a opportunity to improve yourself and become more and more professionals. While congratulating for making the correct choice to join the MBA of UOLS University, I hope that you will make the maximum use of the facilities and the learning environment provided by our university. On the other hand, you become the members of the UW family. Sir, that is how we call ourselves. We call ourselves as UW family. The students, academic staff, administrative staff, as well as the non-academic staff, we call ourselves UW family. And there is a Facebook page administered by alumni of the UOLS University that is called WADFO. WADFO. We are different from others. You will see that UOLS University, UW family is little different from others. So therefore, while joining the UW family from today onwards, so we expect you to maintain that brand and the core values and traditions of UW family. I hope you will enjoy this your study or your stay at UW family, and wish you all the best, and you will become professionals of graduates of the OLS University, and you can proudly say that we have graduated from UW. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable thoughts and ideas. It's time to hear today's keynote speech. Therefore, to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Anura Sirivardhana, the chairman of the Bacopa Worldwide Private Limited and the director of Voice of Asia Network, we cordially invite the director of the postgraduate unit, Uva University, Dr. Asanga Samaravira, to the stage.
Thank you. Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor for me to having the chance to introduce you, sir. Actually, Vice Chancellor, sir, gave an impressive introduction, but according to tradition, let me introduce you. Mr. Anura Sirivardhana, sir, he holds BSc in Biological Sciences from the University of Kelaniya and an MBA from the Postgraduate Institute of Management of the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, Sri Lanka. So he is a member of numerous professional bodies, including the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, the Sri Lanka Institute of Biology, and the Sri Lanka Association for the Advancement of Sciences, SLAS. He is a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Professional Managers, Sri Lanka. He started his career as a government teacher and then became a journalist at Upali Newspapers Limited, Sri Lanka. Subsequently, he was appointed as the founder editor of Vidusara Science Journal, the first ever science weekly of Sri Lanka. Mr. Sirivardhana was the past chairman of the chief executive officers of the Independent Television Network Limited, and he has been the secretary to the Ministry of Cooperative and Internal Trade, Ministry of Coconut Development and Janata State Development, and Ministry of Industry and Commerce of the Government of Sri Lanka. He has served the NDB Bank for over 4 years as the director. He currently works as the chairman of Bacopa Worldwide Private Limited and the executive director of the Voice of Asia Network Private Limited. He has served the Committee of Popularization of Science of SLAS as the secretary. In addition, Mr. Sirivardhana has functioned as the assistant editor of the SLAS for numerous years. Mr. Sirivardhana is a platinum honor awardee of the Postgraduate Institute of Management Alumni Association for his outstanding performance in the field of management. Besides, he was awarded the Outstanding Government Services Appreciation Award by the University of Kelaniya in 2014. With this introduction, I cordially invite you, sir, to share your valuable thoughts with us. Thank you.
Ivan, good morning, vanakkam. Professor Jayantalal Ratnasekara, my friend Jayanta, Dr. M.A.R.L. Samarveera, Director, Postgraduate Unit, Professor J.P.R.C. Ranasinghe, Chairman, High Degree Committee, Head of the Department of Tourism Studies, Dr. K.M.M.C.B. Kulatunga, Coordinator, MBA Degree Program and Head of the Department of Management Sciences, Dr. Neil Vasantha of the Management Faculty, participants of the MBA program, and all the staff members of the Uva University, and all distinguished guests, and my dear media fellows. First, I'd like to thank all of you for inviting me to come and talk, correctly say, if I correctly say, come and share a little bit of my experiences with you all today, this morning. I'm very happy about this invitation. I think and I suppose that I can share a little bit of the things which I gathered with you in this morning. First, I'd like to see the surroundings of this university. Very beautiful, very nice. You are fortunate enough to be here, to do your studies here in this very pleasing and very soothing environment. So we didn't have that chance. When it comes to the environment, we were so much mechanical. And here, you are living with the environment. I'm very happy about that. And I should pay a special thank to Dr. Neil Vasantha. He is the person who coordinated this, and he, I think, he did his level best to take me here. And so I didn't know that much because I have not been to Badulla that much. So yesterday also it happened. Then I thought it is only 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. Then finally that I went through the timetable and of the railway. So then I found it is only 9.5 hours. Like then I thought it is okay. So rather than coming in a private vehicle, I just wanted to come in that public transport. Good experience for a person in life. It took almost 12 hours to come from Colombo to Badulla. It took only 12 hours for me to go to the UK also in a few weeks back. So you are so fortunate you are living in some other country. Yeah. So Professor Ratnasekara is a friend of mine, and we knew each other for last 30 years, as Professor Ratnasekara said. And that time, when we say the number of years that we have been in association, then you can guess many things. So it is not that we were met when we were very young. So then in his brief note, brief lecture, brief speech, he mentioned that yours is a university with a difference. So in other words, that your university is unique. I just wanted to tell you, or in other words, I just want to request you to make this uniqueness, to make it USP, your unique selling point. Definitely, you can do it. So with all that, let me share a few things which I gathered from here and there in this morning. The new participants, you are holding some management positions in various organizations. So you may be having an idea to become a leader. Even now you are leaders. You may be having an idea to become a leader one day. So there, I'm going to ask you to be a great leader, not a good leader. Jim Collins, well-known author and the management expert, has said some time back, good is the enemy of great. When you are a good person, you don't work beyond that. Then you will never become a great. So therefore, I just wanted you to be great leaders. To be great leaders, in other words, exceptional leaders, there are some things we have to do. So that's what I am going to discuss with you in this morning. leaders of organizations should be exceptional if they want to build exceptional organizations. Exceptional organizations in return will give exceptional results for the stakeholders. This phenomenon has no global boundaries. It is common for all countries, all institutes. Hence, the concept of exceptional leaders has been a widely spoken topic in our era. No, it will not limit to our era. It will continue forever, many experts suggest, because the exceptionality is also a relative term which varies with the change in context where it performs. Now the problem is how to become an exceptional leader. So many experts have given countless opinions on this matter. Some opinions are contradictory though. Various management experts say various things about leadership. Someone say these traits should be with a leader. Some others say some different set of traits. Likewise, there are countless definitions on the leadership. Here we are going to take a little bit of that. We generally believe that to be successful, leaders should have some traits such as being infallible, you can't make mistakes, unflappable, in control, and fearless. The trait theory of leadership adds a few more characteristics to the list, including honesty, intelligence, self-confidence, determination, integrity, and sociability. Other than that, we have seen several other leadership characteristics presented by various management experts. However, the most effective leaders should carry something else on top of that, especially in the pandemic and post-pandemic era. Hortense Le Gentil, a leading global executive coach and the author of the widely acclaimed book, Aligned, Connecting Your True Self with the Leader You Are Meant to Be, she says that leaders should not be heroes anymore because we think leaders are heroes. But this Hortense says in an article published Harvard Business Review, leaders should not be heroes anymore. In an article, she says leaders should be human leaders. I'll come to that. Hortense emphasizes the most effective leadership today at all levels. There is a hierarchy. So at all levels, effective leadership is not about technical expertise. At the time that we were learning for our postgraduate degrees, we were taught about that leaders should have technical expertise to a certain extent, not to that extent, to a certain extent. And other than that, she is having all the answers. Another thing that we think that leaders should provide answers to each and every problem. Leaders should give solution to each and every problem. It is not the truth. She says, besides articulating a compelling vision, it is about being human, showing vulnerability, connecting with people, and being able to unleash their potential. Real leaders or great leaders, exceptional leaders, should be able to unleash the potential of their followers. Hence, today's business leaders need to be great human leaders. Only human leaders can meet the needs and wants of their workforces, such as feel respected. If I am an employee, I should feel I am respected, listened to, and inspired, not like cogs in a soulless machine. Not only that, human leaders make employees feel that they are seen, understood, and valued. So you can think about what is the current situation in the places where we are working. Leaders should, I would like to repeat it, leaders should do, to become an exceptional leader, there should be a feeling that among employees that they are seen, they are understood and valued. The present context in which we live in expects us to transform hero leaders into human leaders who can make a profound and lasting difference in the lives of those around them, the organization they lead, and the world at large. Then, I'll go to the next example. Professor Linda A. Hill, Professor of Business Administration at Harvard Business School, the author of Becoming a Manager, another book, co-author of Being the Boss and Collective Genius, and Emily Tedras, a doctoral student at Harvard Business School, and Jason Wild, the Vice President of CEO, Co-Innovation and Customer Engagement at Microsoft, give a broad meaning to successful leaders. In an article published by the HBR, Harvard Business Review, they state that successful leaders are able to build not only innovative organizations, but also networks and ecosystems that could create across organizational boundaries. So joining in an MBA program also will make that. Not the other things, I mean this networking. According to Linda, Emily, and Jason, tomorrow leaders master 3 key roles, namely those of an architect. Leader should be an architect. Leader should be a bridger. And leader should be a catalyst. Simply, leaders should have ABCs. Architect, bridger, then catalyst. Those key roles are required to access the talent and tools they need to drive innovation and impact. Quote, as architects, they build the culture and capabilities for co-creation. As bridgers, they curate and enable networks of talent inside and outside their organization to co-create. And as catalysts, they lead beyond their organizational boundaries to energize and activate co-creation across entire ecosystems. These ABCs require leaders to stop relying on formal authority as their source of power and shift to a style that enables diverse talent to collaborate, experiment, and learn together. A challenging yet essential personal transformation. This is a personal transformation. All leaders can act on these 3 facts, 3 roles. If you want to be a great leader, then you have to practice as an architect. You have to practice as an bridger, then as a catalyst. Then only you can build great organizations by becoming a great leader. I would like to draw your attention to another distinguished character of a great leader. This character or this trait was presented by one Darwin Smith. Before stating that character, I would like to make a few words on this gentleman. He was the CEO, Darwin Smith was the CEO of Kimberly Clark, a leading paper-based consumer products company situated in the USA. At that time, he was appointed as the CEO of that company, Kimberly Clark, performed in a very bad shape, as its market share has been falling year by year. In 1971, the stodgy old paper company's stock had fallen 36% behind the general market over the previous 20 years. Though Darwin was appointed, now Darwin was appointed in this sort of context of that company. Though Darwin was appointed to lead the company, he didn't know management. He didn't have any qualification which were needed to be a CEO. He was just a humble lawyer working in the company. At that time, a member of the director board also raised that question. You don't have qualification, can you be the CEO? That director raised a question from this guy. However, this mild-mannered in-house lawyer, with his bold and futuristic decisions, made a complete turnaround of the company within a few years. Finally, that the company which was in the bad shape became the market leader, beating its direct rivals, Scott Paper and Procter & Gamble. Not only that, later that company, Kimberly Clark, was able to purchase outright Scott Paper company. Jim Collins, the author of the #1 bestseller one time, Good to Great, that's a book I think everyone should read. Good to Great by Jim Collins. Jim Collins says, this particular example, the case study, it was an impressive performance, one of the best examples in the 20th century of taking a good company and making it great. So that fellow, Darwin Smith, made a great company out of a good company. I would say it's a good company, though its market share was falling rapidly. It was not that bad, so that's how he called it a good company. But this particular CEO, without having any management skills, I should not say that, without having proper management education, he was able to transform that company to a great organization. What is the most statement Darwin Smith made? At the beginning I said Darwin Smith made a very important statement for all of us to follow that. What is that statement? At his retirement, Darwin reflected on his exceptional performance, saying very, very simply, I never stopped trying to become qualified for the job. All the time, he wanted to do everything for what? To be qualified for the job. At the time he took over the appointment, if you can remember, one board member also raised the question, do you have qualification to be a CEO? Now at his retirement, after 20 years' time, at his retirement day, he said, I never stopped trying to become qualified for the job. You all have to do the same. Still I am doing that. I am doing that. I am reading, I am listening, I am watching how others work. Then I benchmark. So my management career is almost for 30 years, like in the public sector as well as in the private sector as well as in the public sector, key positions. Wherever I worked, all the time what I did, I learned. I have been learning, still I am learning. I am reading books. I am going through the on internet. You have phones, smartphones. This phone is the number one tool to learn. So you have so many magazines. You can read them on your phone. So many new insights coming daily. So please read them. Please gather that knowledge. For what? For what? To be qualified. Academic qualification merely won't do anything if you don't practice it. So please don't limit your learning only through this course. Please read, please listen, please watch. Then you will be qualified. You are getting qualified. Till your end of career, you have to learn. Ladies and gentlemen, we all are well aware of the value of continuous learning, as I said. How it helps to perform exceptionally in the current competitive world is also well known. Entering that today that you are entering into a new program, MBA program, this is a most successful way to acquire the knowledge you need to become a great leader. That's what I said. So by entering into this program, you will gather much needed information to be a great leader. So this MBA course definitely will help you to become a good leader. I'm not going to say many things. Just to wind up, I'll come to one important point. We expect, Professor Ratnasekara said, we need entrepreneurs to the country. We expect this program would make entrepreneurs to our country other than generating entrepreneurs. We need both entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs. The role of entrepreneurship in economic development is vital. That's why we are suffering a lot today. Entrepreneurs make great impact in this economy by creating new jobs and opportunities, driving innovation and developing new markets, products and services. However, as a country, we don't have that many entrepreneurs. I would like to say, according to Department of Census and Statistics of Sri Lanka, the percentage of entrepreneurs is about 4.73% of the total population in the country. Now, let me share the figures of some other countries. Chile, 11%. Botswana, 11.1%. Jamaica, 11.9%. Angola, 12.4%. Vietnam, 13.3%. Cameroon, 13.7%. Brazil, 13.8%. Thailand, 16.7%. Uganda, 16.7%. So these statistics given here clearly show where we stand. We have to go a long way to be an entrepreneurial state. These MBA programs, we hope, will contribute a lot to make it. I'm confident that the students, Professor Satsekar said, learning participants of this program will achieve a lot at the end. You will become a wealth to this country by being productive, efficient and creative leaders. Finally, by being human leaders. That's what I emphasize. You have to be great human leaders with a great empathy about others. You have to be human leaders. I wish all the success in your future endeavors, and I thank the organization committee here, the University of Uvelassa, everyone for giving me this opportunity to talk with you in this morning. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, sir. Your presence today means a lot to us. It is really important to get an idea about the MBA program from the student's point of view. Therefore, this invitation is to Ms. Sunitha Irankani, the area manager of the Bank of Ceylon from the Pioneer Batch, to share a few words with us today.
Good morning, everyone. Vice Chancellor, sir, our keynote speaker, and Chairman of Higher Education Committee, and Director of Postgraduate Unit, and Coordinator of MBA, and our all professors, lecturers in our MBA family. Then I am very pleased to join with you in Pioneer for MBA, and I warmly welcome all of you to our MBA UW family. I take opportunity to this. I grateful thank to our Vice Chancellor sir and all executive members to giving us the opportunity to pursue MBA by starting the Master of Business Administration degree in first time in Uvellas University. I am very thankful, sir, all of you, giving us the greatest opportunity. Actually, my dear brothers and sisters, I think you are a very lucky batch. So university has been selected, all of you, by considering your experience, qualifications, and most extra thing. So you are the third intake of our MBA batch. So as a pioneer, actually I am very satisfied and very happy to join with you. Why we do the following the MBA, and why we select the Uvellas University for our MBA course. So most of things we can get MBA any in local or foreign universities. So I know you know very well that situation. So I want to say something. The Uvellas University is I think our knowledge hub and our resource. The most of us are away from Colombia and other areas. So we want to improve our knowledge. We want to shape up our knowledge. Then I think Uvellas University is the most prominent place to develop our knowledge and our entrepreneurial skills and our team-oriented, goal-oriented to develop us. So when I apply in the Master of Business Administration degree, actually I am also professional worker, but I want to improve my knowledge and other extracurriculars knowledge. So the reason to why do you select the Uvellas for your next career development. So this is the chance. Don't give up this chance. So the MBA unit of Uvellas University actually gave the greatest support to us to develop us. We become a good leadership. They build up through their knowledge and experience. So in last time, actually, as a first batch, we had to face an unexpected situation, the COVID-19 situation and any other countries' fuel crisis and transportation issues, and most unexpected situation we had to face. But Uvellas University, they managed properly with, because they gave the highest support to us, student of Uvellas. So this is the reason to why we select the Uvellas University as for our career development. So actually, I want to tell another thing also. Our MBA lecture panel. So they are the very great expert, and they have vast knowledge. So they are mostly in practical scenario. So they share with us their knowledge with always in as a student of us. Not only student, they always try to develop our communication skills and always develop us as a good leaders. So this is the thing to say. I want to say there's something why we continue why we ended the success the MBA. So the always they gave the highest support to complete our MBA. The previously I mentioned we had to unexpected situation, but they manage very well. MBA coordination unit also the situation will properly manage. Then the further they develop our communication skills and team developments. When we are working as a team, so they always give the case studies presentations. They develop us. They always link with practical scenario. And always our MBA coordination unit and our MBA lectures are actually very flexible. But they always maintain the good qualities standards in Uvavellas University. I want to tell so the discipline was most important. So as a leaders, since we are the leaders, we think we are the leaders, but through this MBA program developed us very well. So actually I am grateful thank to our all lecture panels and our academics, all executives and our vice chancellors. So also they build up us very well. So another thing is, I think you saw the video clips last year. In fact, last year we joined to the outbound program of Soba Island. The vice chancellors also joined with us. Actually, it was a very nice experience to us. It is the previously I mentioned team developments and strategical thinking, how to goal oriented. So those are the developed to us. Then actually it was a big motivation to us. This is, I think, all of you have a chance in near future. So get the maximum through this outbound program. So next thing is the received from to us through this NPA. We are the one family. This is the UW family. So our MBA batch is our representative with our work as the one team. So we share our knowledge and experiences as a diversified professionals are in our batch. I think all of you are also the diversified group. So then we share our knowledge and skills. Each member inspires others. So this is the success to them. Then we hope to form in the alumni of the UWA in nearly. So those are the success point of Uvavellas University MBA program. So finally, I would like to say, I think today is the most precious day in your career life. So, and I know all of are the most professionals and sometimes maybe academic followers. So those are the very busy people in your life. So as a banker, I am also very busy people, very busy woman. But when I go to home, sometime maybe 8 or 7 p.m., after 8 or 7 p.m. I have also kids. I have also balance to my work life, family life. But I think to say something, my dear brothers and sisters, this is required your dedication. The time it does not hinder the completion this task. Your dedication also required. So I kindly request to you, the university supports, university gave the highest support to us, then our dedication, our discipline should be built up us. Then most of students think when I enter into MBA course, you follow the MBA, but you can't complete the MBA since you will unable to complete your research also very well. There's some of them saying to me, but I think it is not a barrier. When this time we are reaching the end of our MBA, so I completed my thesis also. So this is not a reality, is your commitment is required. Then actually I would like to say, don't think like that, don't think negatively, always be positive. University selected you as the qualified persons. If you after getting the MBA degree, your stakeholder will see you as the professional qualified one. Then this is not a paper qualification. This is the most highest scenario. So then I highly request to you, Please continue your MBA degree. Don't give up any time. Your time management, MBA build up, MBA help to improve our time management. So it is the most important point. So when I am a banker, I manage my time. So I think all of us you have to manage your time. Then, then I think your dedication with your time managing and your all of things you can develop. So this is the great opportunity to you as in Badul area and away from Colombo and other main cities. So my dear brothers and sisters, as a pioneers, always been with you. In any time you can share with us also. Our next, finally, I thanks to all of our Vice Chancellor sir and other all executive members of Villa sir and our professors, our lecturers, all of they are always with us, been them. Then finally, I would like to say, don't give up this attempt. Please, you go there until end of this task. You can win. I believe you can win. Then I wish to all of you success future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we would like to invite the chief guest, Professor Jayantlal Ratnasekara, the Vice Chancellor Sir of Uvavelasa University, to present the token of appreciation to the keynote speaker, the Chairman of the Bacopa Worldwide Private Limited and the Executive Director of Voice of Asia Network, Mr. Anurasiriwardena. To accept the token, we warmly invite Mr. Anurasiriwardena.
And we kindly request Professor Jayantlal Ratnasekara, the Vice Chancellor Sir, to remain to accept the token of appreciation. For that, we would like to invite the coordinator of MBA program, Dr. KMMCB Kulathunga, to present the token of appreciation to our chief guest.
Thank you, sir. To deliver the vote of thanks, now we would like to invite the coordinator of the MBA program, Dr. KMMCB Kulathunga, to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Vice Chancellor, sir, and keynote speaker. As the coordinator of the MBA program of the Uvavelasa University, it is indeed a great honor and a privilege to deliver the vote of thanks in front of this August gathering. The MBA program was initiated and successfully continued with the aim of producing smart, dynamic, and entrepreneurial professionals who are capable enough to deal with complex and dynamic corporate world with cutting-edge solutions. The foremost MBA program was started in the year of 2020, and it is a pleasure to say that so far we have achieved a remarkable progress of the program and moved forward with the third intake of the MBA program. Today, we all have joined hands with the inaugural ceremony of the MBA program of the third batch of the MBA at Uvavelasa University. On behalf of the UW family and as the coordinator of the program, I would like to extend a very heartily thank to all those who rendered their valuable share to make this inaugural ceremony of the MBA program 2023 a reality. First and foremost, I would like to spread my heartfelt gratitude to Professor Jayantlal Ratnasekara, the Vice Chancellor Sir of the Uvavelasa University of Sri Lanka, for sparing your valuable time of your busy schedule to grace this occasion as the chief guest of the inaugural ceremony of the MBA program. Dear Sir, your presence for this occasion and the valuable guidance given for the success of the program was indeed an honor for us. I extend my sincere thanks to the keynote speaker of the event, Mr. Andra Sirivardhana, the chairman of the Bacopa Worldwide Private Limited, and the executive director, Voice of Asia Network. Your thoughts and shared experience are immensely appreciated. Dear sir, it is indeed a privilege to have you here with us, and we hope to keep on hand with you and have your valuable cooperation in the future endeavors too. I would like to acknowledge my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Samaraveera, Director, Postgraduate Unit, Uvalasa University, and Professor J.P.R.C. Ranasinghe, Chairman, Higher Degree Committee, for your great presence and for delivering a thought-provoking speech in enlightening the students. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Mr. M.F. Hibatul Karim, Registrar of the University, for your great presence here with us today. Further, I would like to thank Ms. S.U. Samarakon, Acting Head of the Department of English Language Teaching, for gracing this invaluable occasion. I wish to extend my sincere gratitude to Ms. R.S. Irangani, Area Manager of the Bank of Ceylon, for sharing her thoughts about the MBA program of the Uvalasa University, representing the pioneering batch of MBA program of the Uvalasa University. Also, I would like to pay my gratitude to Audiovisual Unit, especially Mr. M.L.C. Sayuranga, for their valued contribution given to this event. Then I take this opportunity to thank TV Derana, Sieta TV, and ITN for giving us the media coverage to make this event more remarkable. Further, I wish to extend my sincere gratitude to Mr. T.I. Pereira and all the technical staff of the university for giving their valuable contribution to make this program success. Further, I would like to express my gratitude to all academic, non-academic staff members of the Faculty of Management and supportive staff at the postgraduate unit of work entirely around the clock to make this event a graceful one one, and would like to give my sincere thanks for their instant support given prior and on the day of the inaugural ceremony. Moreover, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Art Club of the Uvalasa University and the Uvarayon Media Club of the Uvalasa University for the valuable contribution given to enlighten the inaugural ceremony of the MBA program. Last but not least, I take this opportunity to thank for the commitment and dedication given by the organizing committee of this event in making this ceremony a remarkable success. Having said that, let me wind up my speech by wishing best of luck to all, likewise Vice Chancellor Sir mentioned, learning partners of the third batch of MBA program who are going to experience this golden opportunity of enhancing the knowledge, skills, attitudes, and competencies in business administration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now we have come to the closure of the program. Please rise for the national anthem.
Sundara Siri Varini Surati
With that, we have come to the end of the inaugural session. We honor and appreciate your presence at the occasion today. We request all the respected invitees to have refreshments in the Staff Learning Center and all the MBA students to have refreshments in the A block. And as a special announcement, we request all the presentees here to take a group photograph near this hall. Thank you all and have a nice day.